finding out that a guy doesn't like me anymore, that he's like over me, what is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're over me? Like you've moved on? That's not how this works. That's not how this works, okay? I was supposed to go my whole life knowing in the back of my mind that you still like me, okay? I was supposed to think that every time I saw you, your heart did a little pitter-patter, okay? Now you've moved on? What does that mean? That's not possible. I don't understand.
This clip kind of exemplifies how a lot of these women think that men are kind of here to serve women and that they couldn't possibly be there to serve themselves and be an independent entity that is not here simply to complement the experience of women.
Finding out that a guy does not like you anymore in a relationship. Finding out that the relationship is over. Is he not supposed to tell you himself? Men are good at leaving women in the dark. Not all men, but a lot of men. If a man moves on in a relationship and he's still in that relationship, it tells you that the man is there for just the benefit. Like he wasn't there for the benefit in the first place, but right now he's 100% for the benefit because he's not going to make any efforts. That relationship has automatically become a one-sided relationship.
How is it that a person can feel like they can treat you like crap over and over and over again, disregard your feelings, make you feel like you're less important than anybody else in their life, expect your forgiveness over and over again, continue to break their word to you until you've come to the point where you don't even care if they break their word anymore? Because through all that pain, you've lost something for them. It's not that you don't love them. It's not even that you want to leave the person or not be their friend or their partner anymore. Maybe you've just accepted that they aren't the person that you always wanted them to be. Or
Most women always give their all in relationships, but sometimes those men don't feel the same way towards those women. Imagine yourself being in a relationship or in your current relationship and you find yourself pulling all the strings, pulling all the weight, doing everything. You do the texting, you do the calling, you do the scheduling, you initiate the date and all that. You make all the sacrifices, but your man struggles to make time out for the both of you. That can be disappointing and heartbreaking.
You love someone, but they don't love you back. They don't feel the same. We've all been there. It's the unrequited love. Maybe you're going through it now where you're in love with someone, but you know they don't feel the same and you're not receiving that love back.
If you're in a one-sided relationship, you don't have a relationship. You have a dependent. You shouldn't have to do or be everything in a partnership, nor should you have to chase, pull, or beg the other half of your equation to simply show up and equate. If this is the norm, and you've been made to feel like this is normal, especially in a relationship, it's not.
Hello fam, how you all doing? Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Today's topic might hit home for many of us. The topic is how unrequited love from men can ruin women. Let's talk about how this one-sided love can affect women in relationships. Just a quick definition. Unrequited love is a one-sided romantic love. It's when you have a strong feeling towards someone that does not feel the same way towards you, which means your feelings might never be understood or reciprocated.
You would know. You've been carrying the relationship for years. You've been making and extending efforts to try and communicate that something's wrong, that you want your partner to make more of an effort, that you feel neglected, that you don't have enough intimacy, that you like more attention. Through it all, your pleas fall on deaf ears. And eventually you make it to this point where you're just fucking tired. Tired of the excuses, the lack of effort on your partner's part, the lack of love that you feel, and you start making decisions that go against your intuition of wanting to fight for that love. And we see it in the statistics, right? When half of marriages end in divorce. But here's the reality. Do you want to stay stuck in misery and unhappiness? And not just that, should you keep fighting for a love that you're holding together on your own when you don't feel seen, heard, understood, or loved? Like, how much is too much? Regardless of the commitment that you made, there is one place you should never feel alone, and that's in your relationship, right? And if you do, you have bigger decisions to make. But this time, you're gonna need to decide, is the sum of the parts greater than the sum of your willingness to stay somewhere where you don't feel wanted and appreciated?
Let's have a quick look at the emotional and mental impact of unrequited love on women. The emotional turmoil. The constant feeling of rejection and not being wanted is something I don't wish on anyone. even my enemies. Such feeling can lead to emotional distress. Over time, the woman might find herself in depression and she might start having anxiety and she might start doubting and questioning her self-worth.
See, these the type of things nobody really wants to talk about. Them one-sided relationships will literally kill you. They will drain you of your energy, drain you of your love, literally until there's nothing left. They will take, and take. Oh, and please believe they ain't giving nothing in return. They damn sure ain't giving nothing to balance it out. They will leave your soul starving, empty, and lost. I promise you, you'll always be looking for a way out. Every time that you think you have a way out, you will literally find yourself in a place that is hard to leave because they will literally pull you off the deep end once you've worked up enough courage to do so. I ain't even gonna lie, it usually takes an incredible amount of determination and support to even get out of it. You ain't gonna leave. You're not leaving until you come into the realization that the love bombing is fake. What they're doing once you're ready to leave is just pulling you back in. They understand exactly what it is that they're doing. And that's why it's hard to leave a one-sided relationship. Because you poured your all into this and you don't want to walk away knowing that everything that you had to offer, someone was not willing to give it back.
I recently made a video on the illusion of romantic love. It was something that was created by men just to deceive women. I don't believe in romantic love. Someone can genuinely love you. We have unconditional love between mother and child. You cannot have unconditional love between a man and a woman. A lot of you might not agree with me, but this is what it is. This is what I found out. This is what my research has shown me. You cannot have unconditional love between a man and a woman. Relationships are transactional, and I will keep saying this. Marriage is a business transaction, and I will keep saying this. It might not be about money, but it's a give and take situation. The second point is self-esteem issues. Not having your feelings reciprocated might have a huge hit on your self-esteem. It might make you to start thinking you're not good enough, or maybe there might be something inherently wrong with you. This might result in you trying to change yourself in order to fit into what you think that person might want. You might also find yourself in a position where you might always be seeking validation from that person, seeking approval from that person.
When I have a relationship with me and I understand who I am and I have my own self-value and I have my own self-esteem that's not determined on a relationship, when you come into my life and you reject me or you don't treat me a certain way or you talk to me a certain way, I can recognize within myself that's unacceptable.
Immediately.
Right? Because I don't even talk to myself that way. I don't treat myself that way. So why would I allow someone to come into my life and give me less than what I already give myself? So when people don't have relationships with themselves, they end up in relationships that are one-sided or just all around toxic relationships, because you will always sacrifice yourself for the benefit that you think this person is going to give you.
Wasted time and energy. Being with someone that isn't reciprocating your feelings is a total waste of time and energy, in my opinion. If you had invested those time in some important areas of your life, such as your hobbies, your work, your friendship, you certainly would have improved those areas of your life. Emotionally invested in a one-sided relationship can leave you feeling drained and feeling at lost.
You cannot stand a relationship that is one way. It's impossible. You see, love, true love that comes from the heart, genuine love, can only exist when it's a two-way street, not a one-way street. When it's one way, it's a selfish love and it's a painful love. So my advice to you, how can you let go? I know the feeling, brother. Oh, my daughter, how can you let go? Pray. Ask the Lord to help you let go. Pray. Ask the Lord to help you let go. Because the more you stay in this kind of an environment, you will never progress. You'll start going backwards. You will hurt yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You will destroy yourself. Because love is extremely powerful. Love is the supreme ethic. It's the foundation to everything. God is love. So the ultimate is love. And that's why love is so beautiful, but at the same time it's so painful. So if it's a one-way street and you are certain of this, then walk away. Even if you get broken badly, you'd rather get broken now for a short time and not be broken for the rest of your life.
Distorted view of relationship. Repeatedly falling for men who don't reciprocate your love might make you have skewed view of relationship. It might make you believe that all men are the same and relationships are not worth it, which can make it so hard for you to recognize and pursue a healthy and mutual relationship in the future. Your skewed view towards relationships might also make you settle for less than you deserve in a relationship.
If you're the only one wanting the relationship, walk away. One-sided love is real. Unrequited love is real, but just because it didn't work out doesn't mean that's the only love that you're going to experience in this lifetime. You have to understand that we go through seasons in life. There's a season for singleness, for romance, exploration, anything is a season in life. We have different desires for each season. For example, if you felt like, I just really want to travel the world, I want to see as much as I can, this is just my time to explore. That's the season of exploration. Sometimes exploring is just exploring your city. Sometimes it's not always taking a trip to Mexico or going halfway across the country. Sometimes it's just exploring more in your environment. Try not to speed up what's not ready for you yet. Say the relationship you really wanted to work out that didn't, or that job that you really wanted but didn't get, that could have been the distraction in allowing you to see more within yourself. You can't rush time. It's going to continue moving at the pace that it was already intended to, whether you take a jump first or you take a step back.
My little advice: if you plan on dating in the future, I would say you take time out to resolve the feelings from the unrequited love, so you don't end up bleeding on your new man, a man that has no idea of what you went through, a man that is not responsible for how you were treated in your previous relationship. So it's important for you to isolate yourself from relationships and focus on getting better and healing yourself before moving on to the next one.
5 ways to deal with someone who doesn't care about you, especially in a relationship. While there's no guarantee they'll change their mind, these actions can make you the real winner. Number 1, regain your independence. Instead of constantly trying to get their attention and approval, focus on yourself. In relationships, it's a big mistake to keep pushing when it's clear the other person isn't interested. It's like falling into a trap and not being willing to step back. Number 2, stop expecting miracles. If someone doesn't seem to care or keeps their distance, you should stop hoping for things to magically improve. Avoid behaviors like begging or excessive attempts to win them over. Number 3, know your worth. Don't underestimate yourself, but also don't overestimate your importance in their life. Nobody disappears without a reason, and it's unlikely that someone can stop loving you suddenly. People usually only contact those they really care about. Number 4, don't hold grudges. Clinging to a relationship with lingering feelings won't help anyone. It's best to focus on improving yourself emotionally and in your own life. Value your time. Life is short, and wasting time on someone who doesn't value you isn't worth it. Spend your time with those who appreciate and deserve your company. Remember, in love and marriage, it's important to recognize your own worth and not cling to a relationship that's not working. God bless you.
Thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. Click this video here to watch how men use romantic love to control women. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.